Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to RimWorld Survival. So I'm just going to skip over the goals because not a whole lot was accomplished last episode and get right to it. First things first, I was thinking about this for a bit. The hand tailor, we might as well just move up where the cloth is going to be stored anyway. Get that done. Another thing, another little quality of life project I want to do is some marble shelving. Made by Acid and no other low quality marble shelving, and the reason for that is, of course, I have a bunch of these steel shelves and I want the steel. Another thing I'm going to do is queue up a bionic leg, which Aggro will make now. Kazooomi needs 2 of those. And this episode I'm hoping to sort of clear everyone's radiation levels so that we can set up for the Ancient Danger. I don't think it's safe for me at radiation of like 25% to go to the Ancient Danger and start setting up for it, but we'll get there soon. Another thing I want to do is, yes, Ape is in a very bad way, but I'm going to try to make him a nicer bed with the very little wood that I have. Just because Captain Cancer here should be taken care of a little bit. Just a little bit, right? I suppose I could also start smoothing out floors. But Acid, I want you to work on these shelves. I have a little bit of a power outage. Not a bad one. Certainly not a bad one, but I'm going to start to conserve my power a little bit. Oh, look, the smelter just broke. That's cool. Let's reinstall this here. James is fully healed. That was a fast turnaround. No, no, I don't want Masterwork. Pour. I wanted pour. Is that too much to ask? Break that crap down. I see Jane's doing it. Shelves don't benefit from quality or material. I'm making it out of marble, despite the fact that marble is expensive, only because it is what I have in abundance. Okay. It does... Yes, let's cancel the load there. I don't need my tea locked up anymore. I don't have any binges actively going. See? Yeah. You suck so much, you botched it. It's just a shelf. Anyone from IKEA could have made it. Hens are kind of starving, so we're going to go ahead and make some kibble. And the last shelf, paste settings. Alright, so these shelves will then replace the shelves I had previous. And we can store our deadfall traps on them. Looking good, looking good. So Aggro's getting the last bionic leg that I need. However, if everyone ends up getting bionics, I'd be okay with that. Another thing I need to do is a temporary clothing zone. So let's copy this, paste this, and delete that. Alright, and have this. What is this, stockpile 1? Bring it to temp clothing. And I'll just double check that I designed temp clothing correctly the first time around. Basically, when you have make at least X, it needs to count immediately. Yeah, okay, this is correct. It needs to count immediately, or you'll just keep making that same item, right? So if I had this unsuspended, I would just keep making pants until someone brought the pants to a stockpile, and then it would count. And I don't want to do it that way. Ooh, let's... Oh, you can't haul? Great. You haul. Tea is now available for consumption. Nice. Medical emergency. Captain Cancer here. Almost out of the woods at 42%. That's not bad. We're finally getting... whatever. We're finally getting around to smoothing all this beautiful stuff out. What was supposed to be in here? Manufacture textiles. This could be installed here for meds. Or you know what? This could be organs. Let's do res serum and body parts. It shrinks the, I'm going to put it here. It shrinks the hospital, and I don't want the hospital to get any smaller. I want it nice and expansive to make people happy when they're in there. So I'll just put the body parts just outside. Should be fine. Something I want to do is to set up a bill to... Okay, so smelt weapon here. Also should include revolvers and auto pistols, as we have a bunch of them now. And then destroy weapons will do forever, which will include the tribal crap that I don't need. So the short bow, recurve bow, pilla, and great bow. All four of those I can't actually smelt to anything. Alright, vitals monitor is done. Let's get long blades. I'd like to craft up some nice long blades. Talking about long blades, I know I've said this in past videos, but the ideal weapon, melee weapon, against tribals is sharp. Sharp out damages blunt. Sharp also is more likely to dismember, decapitate. Sharp can kill unarmed enemies or poorly armored enemies really quickly. Blunt is better against really well-armored enemies because, fundamentally the difference is a really well-armored person like Acid here, if we take a look. Sharp resist 114, blunt resist 47. Naturally, stuff like marine armor has a lot more sharp than blunt, so if you're trying to kill someone with melee and they're wearing marine armor and particularly good clothing underneath it, your best bet is to use blunt, not sharp, because sharp is mostly going to be deflected or partial damage. I could go into the way that armor works, and it's really, really complex, but basically it's about damage rolls, more or less. I'm oversimplifying, and if the target has particularly high resistance to a damage type, your chance of doing damage, full damage is very low, partial damage is low, it's more likely going to be deflected. This is most obvious if you're head to toe in Devil Strand. Your burn resist, heat resist will be very, very high if you're head to toe in Devil Strand. Devil Strand has particularly high heat resist. So someone that's head to toe in decent quality Devil Strand is quite literally fireproof. That is just an extreme example. But that's something to keep in mind. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the smelter here, just next to all this crap weapons. You know what? I don't care if his carcinoma is growing. He is Captain Cancer. He wouldn't be Captain Cancer if he didn't have carcinomas. Another thing I want to do is to steel trap up the drill here, just in case of the almost inevitable infestation. And I'll put a trap next to the turret as well. That way, if there are bugs, one of them will smash into the turret when trying to melee it. Not a bad way to design the inside of bases that are likely to get infested. Alright. It looks like... needs... oh, cancer is taking a bad toll. Okay, so now that we have long blades, let's see what else we can get. This is a tough one. I'm probably going to go for pulse charge munitions because I think sooner or later mechs are going to be common occurrence as attackers. I kind of welcome it because the extra materials is kind of nice, but I'm also a little fearful because that sounds scary as hell. Getting attacked by mechs. I don't even have a proper defense setup. But, you know, bring it on. So we're pretty close to having all of the cloth we need for the medicine trade. Cefalu. So Cefalu's been a little pissy lately. Cefalu and Acid, you're going on recreation binges here. I'm kind of tired of you pissing and moaning. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. This cotton is about to go dormant for the day, but given its growth rate, it's now resting. I'm going to harvest it early. I'm going to harvest the rice as well. It's close enough to being ready that I think it's fine that I pull it up out of the ground. And then I'm going to replace this with heel root for now. Now I know I need a, I'm in actually desperate need of a second farming zone, but it's a big enough project that I think it needs to be voted on. Speaking of which, the vote day is coming up. It is next episode. It's Friday will be vote day. So if you're a patron of mine and you haven't submitted suggestions, get them submitted. And if you are a viewer of mine, prepare to vote on the polls pretty soon. Alright, so come morning, what I'm going to do is finish off all of the medicine production that I need and get that traded away. We have 11 days left, which is plenty. Alright, so we're done smelting all those tribal weapons. I'm going to move the smelter back. I should probably have a nicer, safer place to keep my stuff. I don't have like a secure room, I guess. Yeah, I'll get even another shelf out here. Oh, a raid. Where are they? Oh, they're preparing literally right next to my my turret here. Unfortunately, the turret won't be powered on until daybreak, so I might have to go with the manual assist. I'll keep an eye on that. Alright, don't want Jane's finishing that one. I want Acid to do it. Alright, come on, daybreak. Hopefully this dude takes a while. Alright, Acid. Let's get you to create the shelf. Alright, so this shelf here is going to be let's see, artifacts. My artifact shelf. Nice and usable in the middle of the base. Alright, they're beginning their assault. And it's too dark for my turret to work. Please, lighten up. I don't want to send someone right now. Wait, they're going the wrong base. So, okay. I'm just going to ignore that. Because easy peasy win for me. Tony, you are out here to do what? Okay, you're wandering, but you're wandering outside, and that's stupid. Don't be stupid. I didn't raise no fool. She's idle, and she's thinking, oh, it would be a great time to go outside and get cancer. Aggro. I said I wanted the drugs. I meant it. Let's get drugs. Cefalu and Kazooomi are idle. Ooh, I'm getting brownouts. That's not good. What can I do to fix that? I can turn this off, at the very least, because I am using my meds. My smelter is off. That's maybe all I could do at the moment. I don't really see any other things. I guess for the moment I can turn my grow light off. No, I can't. I don't have dead power. I have a bunch of little lights on, I guess, but I want to keep them on. I suppose I could start making my vitals monitor and put a teeny bit of sterile tile in there. That'll help a teeny bit. Not a whole lot, but every little bit is something. Alright, why brownouts? Because, oh, it's the eclipse. Alright, the eclipse just ended, so I should be okay. Yeah, I'm gaining power now. Alright, checking aggro's needs. What about this raider? Is this the dude? Yes. He just walked straight into a spike trap. Cool, thanks, dude. For not even raiding the correct base. That's so kind of you. I really have no words for how kind that is. Peace talks. Nope. Whoever that is with. My factions. I'd rather be at hostile with. Well, I'll be neutral with Ape's tribe as soon as I'm able to release Ape. When he's, you know, not going to be immediate cancer. Alright, so here is the rice that I so desperately need. Kazooomi. Immediately we'll do some kibble. Strangely enough, I think I just used 21 rice to make that kibble, not 20. I don't know why. That's odd to me, but, you know, these things happen, I suppose. Okay, we're definitely going to have enough medicine soon. I'm excited about that. We're constantly seemingly teeter-tottering on the lack of food, but I think we're okay. So really soon we'll be out of Nuturamine. Some cargo pods. Oh, and they're on this map of regular components. Down by where the mortars are. I, of course, have let that go. Faction base proximity, I have not yet solved, but I'm not going to dev fix it at the moment because I don't really need to. I'm about to do a trade with them and we'll get some rep for that. Alright, there's plenty of food for Kazooomi to be cooking. Let's get cooking. Jane's here. I'm going to have, or rather, I'm going to send to the outpost soon, so... yeah, we have 94 medicine. We have enough for 6 more. Up to 100, I think. The Great Rice Harvest is paying off. Alright, that was my last of my Nuturamine. So that brings our med total up to 100. Cool. Checking his needs. Jane's here. Let's go have him... Jane's... and 50 chem fuel, and 20 pemmican, and 90 meds, and 2 components, and my crappy shirts. What else can I bring with me? And the insect jelly. Why not? And the luciferium, all but one. Head on out. I'll help load too. Then Jane's. Yep. Okay. We're looking good. And then we're gonna go trade and repair the trade outpost. So the components in the chem fuel are for the return trip home, but everything else is for the trade fulfillment, or just for trade. So let's go visit. Guess I could have given him tea or something. All right, fulfilling the order for Resmec Serum. Luckily for me, Resmec Serum doesn't weigh a lot. Let's see. Let's trade away the jelly and trade away the luciferium. Beautiful, beautiful amounts of silver. Trade away the shirts. Take a look to see if there's anything I want. Archo leg, or Arco leg, however you want to pronounce it, would be very, very, very cool. But a little bit out of my price point. Just a little bit. Everything else is probably... No. Not willing to trade anything else. Okay. And we're going to run south to this tile. And the items we have is the components to do some repairs and silver, which we'll be able to line our hospital bed with. Acid needs some treatment. Let's tend to acid so we can get up and walk around. Alright, so now that that is done, let's go ahead and make a toque, shall we? I need material? No, I don't. Use the cloth. And this will allow Acid to have, you know, something to cover up his mostly bald head. Alright. And at this point, my radiation has been dropping, so I am going to probably come daybreak, because I'm about to rest. I will be working on that Ancient Danger, which will be real good. Acid here. Let's see. I'm going to make sure that Brawler does not prohibit you from headgear, and it doesn't. So he's wearing it now. Perfect. Jane's arrived, and now I'm going to enter the outpost. I went south in hopes that I enter this tile from the south, which is where my trade post is. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that I will. I'm going to make sure to, like, just about forbid everything up here. Make sure that I don't automatically go here. Let's get rid of the stockpiles as well. Basically, this base ain't my base no more. Alright, let's hope Jane's enters correctly. Oh, getting some fine meals up. Acid and Tony don't even have work to do. Acid, you have... you should probably stay inside as well. Alright, Jane's has entered, and unfortunately for me, entered from the west. He has a hell of a run. I really wish there was like a mod that would force... never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna wish for a mod. I've learned my lesson. So Jane's is not going to be much help for the Ancient Danger setup because he's getting massively irradiated right now. But Cefalu and Aggro will be ready to do it. Which is good, I guess. Jane's here is going to have significant radiation when he's done. So what I'm going to do is, while running in, I'm going to repair the mini turret, and then I'll rearm it, and I'll repair that battery. He's already at a major break risk. Alright. I'm not even going to have him, like, hang out here. I'm having him go straight home. No sleeping, dude. You're coming home already. Resmech. I'll leave everything else here. I can leave the extra pemmican just in case I have need of it. Launch. Land. Done. Another thing is that power grid raid maybe would have been mitigated if I had this orbital trade beacon on, so I'm going to leave that on. Alright, so there is our stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Limited radiation. You are going to be set on limited for just a moment, because I want to haul that resmech in. The extra silver is going to allow me to sterilize my floors, which is great. Cefalu, you're going to be... No, Acid, you're going to be on limited radiation. Tony, you're going to be on limited radiation. They're going to help to haul some stuff. They're idle. Alright, that hospital is going to be nice and orderly real soon. Alright, so this shelf here, I'm actually going to make into meds. Medicine and res serum. And then I'm going to build a copy of this here. And we'll have it be the organs, some of the organs. Alright, so this is also... We'll have this be organs as well. So, body parts. And then we'll build another copy of that and put it here for the traps. That way the hospital isn't all clogged up with crap. So this is body parts as well. The hospital isn't all clogged up with crap, making it more open. Which improves the quality of the room. In fact, I could expand it just an inch or two. Not much, but just an inch or two. Make it even nicer. Let's see, we could put marble walls there. And put the limited radiation zones out there. No, you should be on a no radiation diet. Alright, so now we have body parts. This was supposed to be Mez serum. Res serum. Mez serum? What did I say? Okay, let's see. Mine. And this will become marble walls. So right now that hospital's a little outdoors, but it's growing, it's expanding. It's expanding into all the space that it can. And it's looking nice to me. Alright, so it's slightly impressive now. Because of the improvements. Its infection chance has dropped. Because presumably it's sterile. Yes. It's a much better room. Where's my res serum? We should be hauling that as well. So now that we have a proper hospital room, what we can do is... Ape, you are going to be given herbal meds, and I am going to, now that you're in minor, I'm going to install peg legs in both your legs, but we're going to have you use the hospital for that. This here is for clear all, copy and paste. So he's going to get some medical attention to start to clear up some of his cancers, to excise them. I'm going to temporarily allow Janes to be outside. He's already irradiated, so... Oh, boom rat. He's already irradiated, so, you know, he's... Oh, why did you... Oh, no. Operate. We just treated his cancer with herbal meds. I don't like that. So he's not going to be all that helpful in the setup of the Ancient Danger, so I'm just going to basically max out his radiation right now, and now that's double insulated. Okay, so we've got one peg leg done. Stormy, how about you? We need material. We're out of herbal meds. Okay. Put him back into prison. And now what I'm going to do is, Kazooomi, you are going to get Bionic right, Bionic left, with real meds in the hospital with the vitals monitor on. Should have been on the whole time. Stormy, you are going to do the operations because I don't trust Tony. Making sure you're not drunk, and you're not. Good. So Stormy's success chance here, let's see. 100%. Cool. Please don't fail, because you can still critically fail anyway. So now Kazooomi will be much faster. Oh, some synth thread, but might as well be miles and miles away. Alright, so Kazooomi is no longer going to have pain in her legs. She'll still have radiation pain, but she's going to be mighty quick. She'll be zooming around to cook. And then we have this prosthetic leg that we can give to Ape. Because why not? Seems pretty reasonable. Where'd this spare... Oh, we had a little cloth harvest and have a spare toque now. Cool. And these herbal heal roots are... Once we harvest them, we'll be able to tend to Ape the rest of Ape's needs. Being mostly, you know, amputations. Let's see. Another thing I wanted to do, Stormy, you don't have any radiation buildup. I don't feel great about trying to shoot. Let's just do it quick. I don't feel great about shooting you from no cover. Can you hit targets? Like, are you physically able? Cool, you are. Gotta get my protein somehow, right? Alright, how much radiation did that add me? 20%, just for a boom rat. The interaction spot of this butcher table is a little bit non-functional. I'm gonna go ahead and put the butcher table out there. And that actually frees up some shelf space too, doesn't it? Or at least makes the shelves potentially more orderly. Janes is pissed. Alright, let's fix that as best we can. Put them all on no radiation. Why are you all so pissed? Oh, the psychic drown. Yeah, that'll do it. Assignments. So, let's see. Janes. Fine and simple meals. Acid. Fine and simple meals. And Cefalu. Fine and simple meals. Try to help them out a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and butcher. Well, that's not the kind of butchering I meant. I meant kibble butchering, but okay, sure. There we go. Kazooomi is a speed demon now. I like it. She is moving at 557. Almost a full cell faster than everyone else at this point. And that beautiful, beautiful amount of meat is going to allow us to make some more fine meals for our sassy, angry people. Let's go ahead and suspend that. I'm not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Alright guys, well that might be about all the time I have for this episode. Sorry it was somewhat of a trade and maintenance episode. Now that my radiation levels are a little bit lower, I'm going to be able to go into that ancient danger and prep it for the future prisoners. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. A quick reminder that next episode will be the vote for the polls for new goals. And that also means that my patrons need to get their goals in. So if you don't have those goals into me already, try to get those in. Thank you all very much for watching. Thanks to all the patrons for supporting this channel. Without you, I would not be able to do this. And thanks to all the viewers for viewing, potentially with your ad blockers off. I'll catch you all later. Adios.